Hello, Thor's Dad here with a look at our latest custom creation. It is our city train station. It's a big one. It's got room for a couple of train tracks along with a track for our city's tram. It covers a plate and a half in width and 2 plates deep. It's quite a bit different than for, some of our other custom creations in that this is not designed to come out of the city because it'll be connected via the train tracks. And so the way to play with this is a little bit different because it's not going to be modular in style. And we still wanted to have some play features with it. So the play features had to be able to come out of the build, which I'll show you as we go along. So you can see it's a very large structure due to the size of the vehicles that have to go in there. I've got just half of our tram sitting there right now. I'll take that out for the time being. We tried to make as much detail as possible. We tried to let as much light in as possible. In the front section here, we did some different designs with our windows, and then up on top we've got these nice big skylights that run the length of our tracks. We've got this big clock tower that can be seen from all over in the city. Batman's up here. He'll come into play here in just a little bit. He's part of our play. The roof pops off in 3 big sections here to allow us to get in. So we've got the section that goes over top of the tram, and then we've got 2 sections here that go over our 2 main tracks. And then we can get a look inside here. So the idea here is that this will be integrated into the city. So the platforms for the trains are relatively small, but for the tram, this will extend out into the city, so we'll have that on part of the tram line. And then for the train track here, we'll have this platform extend out as well. So here's where we'll actually connect into our city, and we can start to take a look at some of the details on the inside. We've got a little waiting area there. We've got a newsstand, another little waiting area. As we come around to the other side, we can see our little food stand over there. Back on the tram side, we've got a guy waiting there. We've got a ticket booth. Down over here is a ticket machine. And we've got our entryway there that you can kind of see through those windows. It's got a little shoe shine. We've got a little kid up on a window there that's taking a look. It's just a little area for the kids to watch the trains come in. You know, just some fun details there. And like I said, because of the size of this and the inability to access a lot of things in here, what I did is I made it modular with all of our structures can pop out. So we've got our newsstand, we have our ticket booth, we have our ticket machine, we've got our little restaurant snack stand, our whole clock tower assembly pops off here. That'll be something to look at on its own. And then we've got our little shoe shine guy, he can pop out here too. So now we have just this whole array of little sections of our train station that we can play with. So the first thing we've got here is our ticket machine. So we've got our little virtual ticket assistant to help the customers there, let them know how to work the screen here, put the money into the slot, and then they can push the lever to eject their ticket. Let's see if we do that a little bit faster, it'll actually eject it. So we can pop out the tickets from our ticket machine. We've got, if you don't want to use a virtual assistant, you can buy your ticket from the actual people that are working there. We've got this guy who seems to have been working at the station for a real long time, and then this younger girl. Around the back we can see they've just got a little coffee machine and their drawer with their tickets and their cash register. Just a simple build. When we've got our newsstand here, we can open up the doors here to actually get the newspapers out. We've got the some Harry Potter stuff there, and then we've got over here some Heart Lake City papers, And then our food stand here, the roof pops off of this one to allow us a little bit better access in. And we've got just, you know, the standard kind of food fare here. So we've got hot dogs, their ketchup and mustard. There's the hot dogs in their boiling water. And then on the back side here, we've also got a little pizza oven that's down there. Just a simple food stand there for the train station. And then the final little stand we had here was our little boot black. So important businesswoman's getting her shoes all shined up by this old guy who's been shining shoes for a long time. Last thing that we've got is our clock tower, which has got a little bit of a play function here as well. So looks all the same from all the angles except for the back. We've got this locked door, and if we take off the top, we can take off the next section of the tower, we can see that behind this locked door we actually have a little miniature Batcave for Batman. So this is a little outpost for him that's hidden away. It's got all the details, you know, we got a little bat phone, his computer, and then some bat gear hanging in on the side over here. And then if Batman doesn't want to use the door, or he's got to make a quick escape, we have one of the clock tower panels can fold out, and he can either use his grappling gun to shoot out of there, or he can slide down and use that to get into the little bat cave that's down here. So that's just a fun little thing to play with. It's a way to incorporate some of our other people from our city into the train station there. Like I said, this is a really different build for us, but I think it turned out really well. I'm super excited to get it into our city. We got just a lot of detail into the build here, and in keeping with incorporating as much fun and play into each of our builds as possible, I think we did met our objective there. So it'll be fun to put this into our city. We'll have some trains running in and out of it. The way that the trains tracks line up, the trains will back into this. The city tram will just go in and out. But overall, we're real happy with it. We're excited to have it to play with inside the city. If you liked this train station, we'd certainly appreciate you liking the video. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. We'd like to hear what everybody thinks of our builds and what we can do better. And if you haven't already subscribed, we hope you will subscribe so you'll be the first to see our next custom creation as it comes out. Thanks for watching.